Demolish jumping $3 favourite, all set. About to move, there they go, racing from the mile, the last of them away, Playhouse Patron, but Demolish and SESSWA were the first of them to leave. And also away very quickly is Central Force with Amjad going up, and likewise Missile Storm. So sorting themselves out, Missile Storm trying to cross Amjad, who's about to ease back and allow Missile Storm to work its way to the fence. Central Force goes up to park outside of those, a length and a half to SESSWA. Demolish had got back, followed by Polash, and last is Playhouse Patron. In this order, they swing by the 1,000 mark along the riverside, and the pacemaker Missile Storm dictating terms for Bradley Parnham. A length and a half on younger brother Chris aboard Central Force. Back on the inside next of all is Amjad. A length off those SESSWA. Demolish is travelling fifth. Second from last is Polash on the outside of Playhouse Patron. Inside the last 700, and Missile Storm shows the way still by that length without any change at all to the pattern. Running second is Central Force. Now just working up on the bridle here, shaken up by Parnham Jr. Over on the inside next of all is Amjad, also being worked on the bridle here by Carberry inside of SESSWA. About to pull off their backs, Demolished. 2 lengths Playhouse Patron, forget Polash. Into the home straight by the 350. The leader is Missile Storm. It snuck a length and a half. Central Force down the outside, SESSWA, and further back is Demolished. They beat off Amjad. Missile Storm is going to take some running down. Here comes SESSWA. It's SESSWA really putting its mind on the job today, though. And SESSWA, well, the filly, she pricks her ears up and she put her best foot forward. SESSWA beat Missile Storm and Demolish. Behind them, Playhouse Patron in company there with Central Force. Won't be much in it for fourth. A gap then to Amjad, who dropped right out of play coming to the home corner. Only beat the roughie to the line in Polash. SESSWA has got home to score. Got out to 850 there, SESSWA, with the WOP, this session's filly. And she's rolled right over the top of her rivals to win. Won a 3-year-old maiden on return out in the Avon Valley back in the middle of September. And a beaten 250 favourite there at a next run. And then went to the 3-year-old plate. She was back today, a bit in class up to the mile. And she really did put her best foot forward. SESSWA, too good here, wins the opening race, beats 4. Missile Storm wanted to run out over the concluding stages underneath of Brad Parnham. Demolish Lachdar Romilly third home. Fourth, number 3, Central Force. And that was just in front of Playhouse Patron. Amjad, the big disappointment in the opening event. SESSWA raced by Oakland Park and Raf Barbaro. Great result for Raf, and of course a wonderful sponsor on this particular radio station as well. So nice to see Raf in the winner's circle with SESSWA and the team at Oakland Park, Nev Duncan and co. Trained by Danny Morton, ridden by Sean O'Donnell. Beating Missile Storm, Smart Missile, Margie and Me gelding, prepared by Mitchell Pateman for Ms. Kay Dickerley. And ridden by Brad Parnham in third placing, going the way of number 1, Demolish, who's by Rich Enough from Magnus Missile for Nev and Carolyn Parnham, trained by Neville Parnham and ridden by Lachdar Romilly. A length and a half into short neck, 1:36.94 here at a controlled mile gallop, 35.63 the last 600 metres. Race 2's at 1:34, Tab Touch Better Your Bet Maiden, over 1,200. Number 8, Speak to Me, and 13, Pierre Art are the scratchings out of the next. As Scott Embry joins us now down here with not Dan Morton today, but Vincey Colica here representing the stable after SESSWA's return to the winner's circle, Scotty.
Exactly right. The V-Man's on duty here today. Vince, what did the stable make of her last start run? Clearly with the blinkers coming off, maybe it was a case of trying to get her to settle.
I was probably on it last time. I probably stopped her myself, but no, she over-raced with the blinkers on last start and probably just didn't resent the slow speed. So I'm suggested to take the blinkers off so they can shoot out a bit more. Her gallop on Saturday was very impressive, so come here with confidence today.
And was the stable pretty keen to get her out to a mile?
Well, obviously I was a bit scratching my head from last start, but Dan was pretty confident she'll get a mile, so he found this race, so we put her in.
Grey Mistress is in a maiden later on. She was an impressive return when she was a narrow second. Can she go one better today?
Absolutely. She's a little bit underdone last start, so she's come on since, so she'll go close.
What about Wilchina on the weekend?
Ah, 7 to 17. Jesus, I don't know. Somebody's done something wrong there with the barriers. So, yeah, we'll just have a look at the field and decide whether to keep her in or take her out. We're not sure.
One more, Alaskan God. We're excited to see him back. How's he been tracking?
We're on tender hooks at the moment, just praying that we get through this week, which he's had a great week. His prep's been faultless, so we're excited to see him back at the races on Saturday.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Vince Collicker. I can see Sean O'Donnell jumping on the scales, and then he'll have a chat to Michael Heaton. 6, 4, 1 and 3. SESSWA makes a mess of them in the end, Michael.
She absolutely did, and got a bit keen over 1,400 metres last start, but the winning move appeared to be was taking the blinkers off. Donga, what did you think coming in today, stepping up in trip after getting a bit keen last start?
Yeah, 200 metres more. I was a little bit worried the way she over-raced the other day, but blinkers off, you know how that can have a massive effect either way, on or off. But as soon as I jumped, she just switched straight off, and I was right where I was, and she just has to be good enough to do it. And she actually got to the furlong and kind of just over a mile just outstayed them in the end. It was good.
And she didn't just win, she actually put a couple of lengths on them as well, late.
Yeah, it was quite nice. When she hit the front, she was looking around a little bit. Got a bit to go, bit to learn, but yeah, great job by Dan to step her up. I was worried, but he knew what he was doing, and thank you for the ride.
Looking ahead to Saturday's Asian Bow Stakes, I saw you named on Carly's Karma, wasn't able to get a run, now emergency one, but you're back aboard Titan Blinders, who's been going really well of late.
Oh, absolutely. Look, I had 3 going into that race, and obviously I was aimed to ride her to go to the railway, but it's worked out like that. Look, I would have liked to have been on that MTA, Titan Blind, saw her, but I'm on him. He's going well, and look, that's how it is, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Well done here.
Thank you. Say hello to everyone and my wife. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, it's hello to Sarah this afternoon. We are here at Ascot, and Sean O'Donnell's ridden a winner, so she's always going to get a shout out. 6, 4, 1 and 3 after the opener.
Miles away, you make me feel